And jumping right into the assembly of this weapon, the first step is to attach the grip to the bottom frame of the pistol via these 2 points right here. And on the front point, I would strongly recommend that you glue it because it can come loose, and when it does, it makes the gun super unstable and is a pain to put back together. So strongly recommend gluing that. Don't have to, but I would still do it. Then you take this piece and just kind of sandwich it on top, and that will fully secure the grip onto the frame. And also just take special note that the back end is fully sandwiched together. And once you've done that, you can go ahead, put back any missing pieces, and then attach the trigger guard. I especially designed this to use these clips that are a lot tighter than standard clips, and so it can be a little hard to bend them and get them into the right shape. But that also means them being tighter, that also means that it won't come loose as easily. So you just want it to get into a shape looking somewhat like this, slightly bent at the front, and there you have it. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and set this down, and we'll move on to the next step, which involves the slide, the barrel, and the rubber band. And keep in mind when picking out this rubber band that this is what sends the bullet out of the barrel, so you do want it to be a pretty strong rubber band. So the first step is to take some string and tie it onto the rounded plates on the sides of the slide. You will need to disassemble the slide a little bit to get those on there. And also you need to loop on a little hollow Technic 1x1 piece onto the string, and this is what connects the string to the rubber band. Once you've done that, it should be roughly about this far out. The nice thing about this is the length of the string doesn't have to be like super exact, and it can really depend on how powerful you want the gun to be. And as you just saw, I tugged on the string. This just helps make sure it's really, really, really tight. Now for the next step, you just want to take the rubber band and kind of fish it through the 1x1 Technic piece like so. And once that's done, you can go ahead and take your little barrel, or top of the barrel in this case, and connect the rubber band to the pin with the ball joint on it as shown. One very important thing to keep in mind when doing this is you don't want the string to be twisted when you put the barrel and slide together. You want the string to be separated on both ends like so. This will help ensure that there's enough room for the bullet to be loaded into the gun. Once you've done that, you can kind of pull the whole thing back and then should be able to slide it under the rounded tiles on the sides, just like so. And if you've done it correctly, it should look something like this. The length from the barrel to the slide will vary depending on what rubber band and string length that you used. And on to the final and very easy step. So you should have the slide, the frame, the barrel end right here, this little guy, and then just one piece of ammo that will come in handy later. All right, so you're going to start off by taking the slide and sort of grabbing the top of the barrel with your thumb and pressing it forward. This will all be under tension by the string, and then you're going to feed it through the hole in the frame, like so, and it should connect in the back. Now, this connection is not enough to keep the slide connected to the frame, so what you're going to do now is pull the slide back, still keeping grip on the top of the barrel, slide this little ammo piece under, just like so, and then take your little barrel end piece and connect it to the top of the barrel. And that is ultimately what secures the barrel and slide to the frame. And also don't forget to take out the piece of ammo. And there you have it. The slide should be under pretty good tension. And if you want to disassemble, it's super easy. You just pull this piece up and then slide the whole thing back and out. Now, the last piece for the assembly is to take this guy and just pop it on the back. And now just for a quick rundown of how to use this thing, you can go ahead and take your magazine, load up how many rounds you want in it, and shove it into the mag well. It will lock automatically, and you can use the magazine release to take it out. This gun does not have a safety or anything, so once you load it, you can pull the trigger at any time and it should fire. To load, simply pull the slide back until you hear a click, and then push it forward and pull the trigger. And then you have the iron sights, which work like completely normal iron sights.